something.
It's fine. Great. Everything's great. Maybe, we don't know.
Okay. So, okay, got nothing again.
Nothing.
Just nothing.
Nope.
Legitimately. Last week, no. Amy and Rory left with the doctor.
Yep.
Okay.
Brian was like, go, I'll water your plants.
Brian should have gone.
Yeah, right.
Should have taken the plants with him.
There could be a greenhouse.
Yeah, totally. We don't know, right? We don't know. Could be. Could be.
We don't know what's in. We know there's a pool.
We do know there is a pool. And a labyrinth of tunnels. Or at least there was that one time.
in that one time.
That one time. Yeah, that was a bad time.
We don't know how the TARDIS works that way. So...
Rory's been through some stuff.
He has.
Yeah.
He gets...
Short end of the stick.
Yes. Often.
Short end of the stick.
Oh boy.
Now I know that there's the thing where you break the sticks and you have to, whoever pulls the short stick, but short end of the stick, or is that just because normally they break off the end, that's the shorter one, and then everybody,
and so that you're the one who's gotten that
the short end of the stick, because it's the end. Maybe that would make sense. I'll look. Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Living statues that moved
Oh,
in the dark.
Oh. I have put two and two together. Sometimes you just wear random Doctor Who stuff all the time.
Will you take the case, Mr. Garner?
Sure. Why not?
Because you don't believe me.
For $25 a day plus expenses, I'll believe anything.
Yeah, so we got a little like film noir kind of.
$25 a day.
I'll believe anything you like.
And you're right, Mr. Garner. They can't. Of course they can't. When you're looking...
Yep, I was waiting for it. I wanted to call it. I was going to say, not while you're looking at him.
Girl, if something scared him, I kind of wanted to shake its head.
I love this. I love the film noir kind of feel to it. Or just old murder mystery kind of. But still kind of that counts as film. It's got that like slow drawl and
got a vibe.
the over. That's the film noir stuff. Uh-oh. Spotted one!
You...
Oh, so I didn't sugar. It's not even... It got me though. Yeah, you gotta look both ways. How you gonna do that? You're stuck in a hallway. This is not a good place to be. Okay,
It's really not.
Ah! Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me what I think you're gonna tell me right now.
Well.
Don't you tell me what I think you're gonna tell me. No.
You called it. You called it.
No.
Shut up and read me a story. Just don't go, yowza.
No.
Why did you
No.
Oh, I always rip out the last page of a book, and it doesn't have to end. I hate endings.
I hate that he did that.
I saw the thing guy.
Oh.
You didn't see me. I just went to get coffees for the doctor and Amy. Hello, River.
Aha! So it did, because it was!
Where am I?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Melody Malone.
Your Melody!
Well, of course.
Get it.
The city's full of time distortions. It'd be impossible to land the TARDIS here.
Oh, no, that does not look good. Nope. Oh.
Vortex manipulator. Less bulky than a TARDIS. A motorbike through traffic.
That's what the angels do. It's their preferred form of attack.
Why do you have to break mine? I asked the doctor. He frowned and said, because Amy read it in a book and now I have no choice.
Stop! No! Stop! You can't read ahead. You mustn't, and you can't do that.
We've already...
That's as far as we go.
But it could help us find Rory.
And if you read ahead and find that Rory dies, This isn't any old future, Amy. It's ours. Once we know what's coming, it's fixed. I'm going to break something because you told me that I'm going to do it. No choice.
Well,
Written.
Once you've read it.
now you're putting a lot of questions on psychic stuff. So then if you go to a psychic and then you hear
Time
it,
can
it's
be
written.
rewritten, not once you've read it.
River, I'm translating.
Whoa.
It's a gift
Oh,
of the
yeah,
TARDIS.
well, duh.
It hangs around.
Duh.
This one. Put him somewhere uncomfortable.
You last longer with these.
Why are they letting him? Why are they throwing him to the wolves?
It's funnier.
It's funnier.
Oh, lights are all the way out.
Yes.
Hello.
Special commission from the Emperor.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hello, sweetie. Your girlfriend.
What are you doing?
Oh, you know, texting a boy.
Locking up.
She was the character that he fell for before he knew who she
All
was.
over. Don't seem to notice. The detective investigates angels.
Badly damaged.
Yeah.
Wanted to know
Scar on the face.
if it could feel pain.
Oh.
You realize it's screaming. The others can hear. Is that why you need all the locks?
You're going to tell me all about these creatures, and you're going to do it quickly.
Yeah, let's go back to where Rory is because this feels very bad.
With the babies.
Yeah, not great, not great, not great.
I'm a collector. What collector could resist these? I'm only human.
That's exactly what they're thinking.
What do you think, stupid?
He doesn't know.
Oh, you bad boy. You could burn New York.
You bad boy.
It means, Mr. Grail. Just you wait till my husband gets home.
You wait till my husband gets home.
Sorry I'm late, honey. How's prison?
Oh, I was pardoned ages ago, and it's Professor Song to you.
Pardon.
Turns out the person I killed never existed in the first place. Apparently, there's no record of him. It's almost as if someone's gone around deleting himself from every database in the universe.
You said I got too big.
Very important mini-sode.
And now no one's ever heard of you. Didn't you used to be somebody?
Weren't you the woman who killed the doctor?
Doctor Who?
Sorry, that was terrible.
Holding you very tight. But you haven't written yet, so we can't read.
I see. I don't like the cover much.
But if River is going to write that, she'd make it useful, yeah?
Well, I'll certainly try. But we can't read ahead. It's too dangerous.
I know, but there must be something we can look at.
What, a page of handy hints? Preview, spoiler-free.
Breaking the wrist wouldn't necessarily get that free. You'd have to
Chapter
break
titles.
the thumb.
He's in the cellar.
Gimme.
Doctor?
What?
Doctor, what is
Yeah,
it? What's
what?
wrong? Tell me. I know that face. Calm down. Calm down! No! Talk to me, Doctor!
No! You get your wrist out. You get your wrist out without breaking it.
How?
I don't know, just do it! Change the future! No! They're angels!
Where is he? Did they take him?
Baby angels.
Blech. Yeah. Oh man. Wait. So he's. Wait. What?
I'm reading it as
How is he not-
space,
isn't
there are
that-
no temporal markers. He's been moved in space, not in time, and it's not that far from here by the look of it.
She got it.
Which hand though was being held?
The other one.
Did you get your wrist out without breaking it?
You asked, I did. Problem?
You just changed the future.
It's called marriage, honey. Now hush, I'm working. There's a car out front. Should we steal it?
Show me.
Yep. Ooh.
When one's in love with an ageless god who insists on the face of a 12-year-old, one does one's best to hide the damage. The wrist is pretty bad, too.
Oh.
No. Stop that. Stop it.
There you go.
He used some of his regeneration power.
Yeah.
Let's see, shall we?
Oh!
That was stupid waste of regeneration energy. You embarrass me.
He said that to her before.
And never, ever Let him see you age. He doesn't like endings.
Nope. This probably isn't gonna be good. Uh-oh.
Rory!
Oh, okay. Oh, that gets the freaking punchy noise.
Yeah, they're good about that.
Amy. Rory! Get out of here. Don't look at anything. Don't touch.
Amy.
Please. Rory.
Last word he ever spoke.
Could someone please tell me what?
Yeah, really. I agree. What is going on?
I'm sorry, Rory. But you just died.
Yeah.
This place is policed by angels. Every time you try to escape, you get zapped back in time.
So this place belongs to the angels. They built it.
If they could keep hold of their victims, feed off their time energy over and over again. This place is a farm. A battery farm.
I won't let them take him. That's what we got. Better get started.
Oh God! It's the noise. Husband, run.
I'm not sure this can work.
Husband, shut up.
Why are her teeth white? None of the other statues have white teeth. They all have the stone teeth. She brushes.
I always wanted to visit the Statue of Liberty. I guess she got impatient.
What are you doing?
Yep, that would do it, right? That would be a paradox.
Rory, what are you doing?
Yeah, because he couldn't. If he dies here, he can't die there.
Stop it, you'll die.
Yeah, twice. In the same building on the same night.
Just come down, please.
This is the right thing to do.
Oh, that's scary. That's
This will
hard.
work. If I die now, it's a paradox, right? The paradox killed the angels. Tell me I'm wrong. Go on, please, because I'm really scared.
Great. The one time you can't manage it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a little help here.
Just stop it.
No, just think it through. This will work. This will kill the angels.
It will kill you too.
Will it? River said that this place would be erased from time, never existed. This place never existed. What did I fall off?
You think you'll just come back to life?
When don't I? On anyway, what else is there? Dying of old age downstairs, never seeing you again. If you love me, then trust me and push.
Yeah, at least give her a real good kiss first, just in case.
You have to!
Could you? If it was me, could you do it?
To save you, I could do anything.
You can stop that now. Yep. Yeah.
Prove it. You said we'd come back to life. Money where your mouth is time.
Amy, please.
Shut up. Together, or not at all.
What the hell are you doing?
Changing the future is called marriage.
Amy! Amy! What paradox? It's working! The paradox is working!
All right, there you go.
Where are we? Back where we started. That's the timeline. The paradox worked. We all ping back where we belong. What, in a graveyard?
This happened last time. Why always here?
Does it matter? We got lucky. We could have blown New York off the planet. I can't ever take the TARDIS back there. The timelines are too scrambled. I could have lost you both. Don't ever do that again.
We fixed it. We solved the problem.
I was talking to myself.
Does the bulb on top need changing?
Just changed it.
They're going to get terribly bored hanging around here all day.
Doctor! Ha! Look, next time, can we just go to the pub?
I want to go to the pub right now. Are there video games there? I love video games.
Yep. No, don't. I'm scared of what this is gonna mean.
Amy!
What?
There's a gravestone here for someone with the same name as me.
What?
Doctor!
It's a survivor. Very weak, but keep your eyes on it.
Oh no.
Where's Rory?
I'm sorry.
No, No, we can just go and get him in the TARDIS. One more paradox.
Would rip New York apart.
Well, that's not true. I don't believe you. Mother, it's true.
Amy, what are you doing?
That gravestone, Rory's, there's room for one more name, isn't there?
What are you talking about? Back away from the angel. Come back to the TARDIS. We'll figure something out.
The angel, would it send me back to the same time to him?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
But it's my best shot, yeah?
No!
Doctor, shut up! Yes, yes, it is! I just have to blink, right?
No!
It'll be fine. I know it will. I'll be with him, like I should be. Me and Rory together.
Stop it! Just stop it!
You look after him. And you be a good girl and you look after him.
You are creating fixed time. I will never be able to see you again.
I'll be fine. I'll be with him.
Amy, please, just come back into the TARDIS. Come along to pond, please.
Brackety man. Goodbye.
No! They were your parents. Sorry. I didn't even think.
Doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
What matters is this. Don't travel alone.
Travel with me then.
That would be exciting.
Whenever and wherever you want. But not all the time. One psychopath per TARDIS, don't you think? This book I've got to write, Melody Malone. I presume I send it to Amy to get it published.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll tell her to write an afterword. For you.
The last page.
It's a good thing that did not fly away.
Afterward, by Amelia Williams.
Nope.
Hello, old friend. And here we are. By the time you read these words, Rory and I will be long gone, so know that we lived well and we're very happy. And above all else, know that we will love you always. Sometimes I do worry about you, though. I think once we're gone, you won't be coming back here for a while, and you might be alone, which you should never be. Don't be alone, Doctor. And do one more thing for me. There's a little girl waiting in a garden. She's going to wait a long while, so she's going to need a lot of hope. Tell her that if she's patient, the days are coming that she'll never forget. Tell her she'll go to sea and fight pirates. She'll fall in love with a man who'll wait 2,000 years to keep her safe. Tell her she'll give hope to the greatest painter who ever lived and save a whale in outer space. Tell her this is the story of Amelia Pond, and this is how it ends.
Well, that's Amy and Rory. That was really sad.
Yeah.
That was hard to hold together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a tissue after this because there's a lot of stuff that I did not let release. It is all holding up somewhere in here.
That's why I did it. I'm pointing to the end of my wedding vows.
Together or not at all.
That's what we said at the end of our wedding vows.
Might need to get that tissue a little earlier.
I should prepare us with that. I think about that sometimes. I'm like, some days I'm like, I know when I should bring the box of tissues, and then I'm like, I will reveal the secret.
You gotta have them hidden. You gotta
just like
out of nowhere. Yeah, okay, well, I'm sad. So, you know, I'm really sad. But that was a super emotional episode, and that made me feel the things that I've been wanting to feel for a while. Just like feeling things fully that we haven't really with them in a little while.
Yeah.
So like, I think it's a little weird that like we had this weirdness, and then all of a sudden all of this like this everything.
So the thing about it is that like in real time, right, when you're actually watching these things, you kind of know when the doctors are going to get regenerated because there's announcements that are made. Similarly, you kind of know when the companions are going to leave because announcements are being made.
If you don't want the emotional turmoil of everything being great and then a breakup, then having them question if that's the life they really wanted does give you a chance to be like, because instead of being like, what? Oh my gosh, he's got to find a way, but we've got to get them out of there. They'd already been wanting to go in some way and to live their own lives. And this was the only way that he wasn't going to go back and interfere and be able, not interfere, but but like, this is the only way
tempted.
That neither one of them would ever be able to see each other again, that we don't mourn, because we kind of mourned it for Rose. We kind of you know, so like this was a way, I guess, to give them a happy ending because they got to be together. Make me sad.
Yeah, I mean, Brian is sort of, I mean, his dad is still there.
Yeah. I know. I actually thought about that immediately. He's never going to see Brian again because apparently I am more invested
really
in Brian
to Brian
than I am to Rory.
I mean, he's great. That's
he's so
thing.
great.
And then like
the doctor better go close that loop,
right?
Seriously, I know. I mean, I don't know, but I assume that's probably not going to be. I don't know. Maybe actually that could be the next episode. Is like, let's wrap. But I felt like this was very much the wrap up of their story.
Well, and that's the thing about like with River too, is like, you know, she kind of, Amy said like Melody and like called out to, didn't say River, like called out to Melody to talk to her before she made that call. And then like the doctor is sitting there like kind of like ranting a little bit, like looking away. And River just had to sit there and stare at this weeping angel because if she took her eyes off it for a second, that thing was going to come get them.
So he didn't let her have the chance to have...
Her parents just got zapped away. She's never going to see them again.
And they did die. She's standing next to their gravestone.
She's standing right next to their grave.
She's never going to be able to see them
She's never going to see them again. And she's just staring at this weeping angel who just took them from her. And the doctor is ranting. And then finally, when they get back into the TARDIS, he's like, oh, they were your parents. I'm sorry. I didn't even think. And she's like, it's fine.
It wasn't.
No. But it's like, it's fine. Just don't travel alone. Okay. I'm gonna go. And like, who knows what, you know, at that point, she's lost in. But like, that's it. Now she's just got the doctor and her parents are gone forever. So the only thing she has now is the doctor.
I mean, you could still, it didn't seem like she resented him so much as she was just...
No.
Because she's always protecting him.
Right.
So she was protecting him again there and protecting her parents by letting them be together.
Yeah. And that was the thing that I kind of loved is that whenever the doctor's like, no, we don't know that. And she's like, shut up. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go to him.
You're right. Yes. This is the best chance you have to be with him. Yes. You know, I know I'll never see you again, but do it.
You had to.
Yeah. I know.
I still feel like right on the brink. Why?
Romantic and beautiful and lovely and wonderful. And they are so,
I think I've just never forgotten the very beginning when she was kind of like, meh. And I'm like, and then they stayed together because it was kind of like Rose and Mickey.
Yes.
But then that didn't work out. So.
But it wasn't. She just didn't know that he cared about her.
Who?
Amy. Maybe didn't realize because Rory just kind of sat there. Like, not making a move.
He did kind of just sit
for a really
there.
long time.
I forget that too.
He never did anything, never made a move, never said anything about it, and then, you know.
You're right. She does deserve it. She does, and she does. She earns it. She earns it too. They both do. I'll give it back. But she does like to give him the cold shoulder 90% of the time, and then shows a little bit of love. Regardless, all that to be said, you do understand them. I don't, and though I love and appreciate the Doctor and River, I don't.
It's hard to relate.
I don't
to
understand
them
their
as much,
relationship because we don't know it. We're not told.
Perhaps we'll learn.
But see, again, I say that again, foot in mouth, because Amy freaking turns around and she's just like, okay. let's jump off a building together.
She does do that.
So we'll either live together or we're both gonna die together.
And then when Rory gets zapped into space-time
leaves
by
absolutely
Angel,
everything that she
she's
knows.
like, that's fine, I'm gonna go with him.
Doesn't matter, leaving everything behind, every person she's ever met, everything that she's lived in this world. We'll leave it all behind
Including
and
the
start
doctor
over. Including
and
the
her
doctor
daughter.
and her daughter.
Mhm.
So so that was kind of her 2,000 years, huh? That was her, I'll give it all up, no matter what. That just made me like her more. And I always liked her. Don't get me wrong. I like her. We were already high up in the scale of the like.
Yes.
I was just like, I just felt like she was just kind of mean to Rory sometimes.
Well, she can be because she's sassy and she's Scottish. But that's what Rory likes about her.
I know. I knew if she were any different, it wouldn't have been the epic love story that it was. So
Right.
that was her. That was her.
Yeah.
I'll give it all up. And she did it twice in one day.
She did.
For a chance. Not even a guarantee. Neither
Not a
one of them were a
guarantee.
guarantee.
Just a chance.
For a chance.
Mm-hmm.
That made me like her more. Thanks for talking it out with me.
This is why we're here.
I had to get through my frustration with her to realize how much
This is why
it's
we're
like
here.
because I had to get through my frustration to realize how much I actually love her, like she had to do with
Uh-huh.
Rory. Okay.
That's why we're here.
Okay.
I know, it's a whole thing. It's really hard to let go of them.
Nope, I know. I don't even know. I could just keep talking about this for hours.
And now we have to see if there's anyone next. Who knows?
I don't know.
Maybe the show's
I'm not
over.
convinced.
We're 6 episodes in. I don't know.
Yeah, right. A weird time too.
It can be.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about anything.
We'll see how we feel if there's another episode. I don't know. Maybe not.
Heyo!
Hey!
Thanks for watching.
Always.
Hanging out with us for a little while.
Yeah.
But if you want to see more of us, subscribe.
Like,
And
stay notified. All the things.
head on over to that cool place called Patreon where you get more
Content. Ooh, this.